Howdy y'all, it's Aubrey in Wonderland. I am videoing from my car today because I keep thinking I'll have time to video in the morning after my son gets on the bus. I have about like 20 or 30 minutes before I have to leave for work after my last child leaves the house. But it just never happens. I'm not a morning person. Like I wake up early, but I usually don't want to do a video till my hair and makeup's all done, and then by then I just need to leave and go to work so I'm not late. So I thought I would just take a minute to record here in my car. I am on week 12. That's exciting. I can't believe I'm at week 12 already. No, it's week 11. I'm a dork. This is week 11, but still, can't believe I'm at week 11. Last week I was 217 point something. I think it's 217.2, I think. And then this week I am 215 exactly. So, yeah, that's exciting. I think it's like 2.2 pounds that I've lost. I'm feeling good. I'm a little bit nervous. Next Friday, I have my 3-month follow-up with my doctor and my nutritionist. And so tomorrow, I need to go in and have my labs drawn. I have not been very good about my vitamins. I guess I don't really have a reason. I'm doing what I can to make sure I've been on them. I've been paranoid enough about this appointment I have coming up that I've been taking my vitamins each day, but it took me a while to get into that mode. Life just gets busy, and pretty soon it's, you forget your vitamins, and then you forget them for 2 days, and then you forget them for a week. Or maybe just take them here and there and realize that you've missed several days because life marches on. I don't, it's not excuses, it's just the way I am, and I'm trying to work on that. I know it's really important. It is important to me. In fact, I filled up a little baggie of my little vitamins that I keep in my purse now, so if I forget my vitamin, I take them in the morning before I leave for work. Got interrupted by a phone call. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, anyway, so I take my vitamin in the morning, and then I take one in the evening as soon as I get home from work at like 4:30. But if I get to work and find that I've forgotten my vitamin that morning, now I have some with me. I'm also eating protein bars in the morning now. I like the pure protein bars from Costco. So I'm trying to get more protein in, trying to be good about my vitamins, but I am nervous about that blood draw. I need to give them about a week to get the numbers back and everything, so I gotta go do that tomorrow. In general, I'm doing okay. I thought I would be better at this. Like, I thought I'd be a better patient than this. I thought I would be like Miss Johnny on the spot with all my protein, all my fluids, everything. And I'm not. And it's amazing to me, here I am, almost 3 months into it, and I'm still struggling with the basics. So I feel kind of disappointed in myself. It's easy to look at the scale and see those numbers going down and feel successful. But when I really look at the responsibilities that I have as a weight loss surgery patient for my own health, I don't feel successful. So I'm working on that, trying to be better about it. Another thing that has me concerned is my hair is already falling out. I'm losing hair. It's just one strand at a time, but anytime I can just go through my hair like this and end up with 4 or 5 hairs in my hand. And that's after combing it out and blow drying it, and all the hair that came with, and washing it this morning, all the hair that came out with that. Tons of hair. And still today, it's like every time I pull, more hair comes out in my hand. Being just barely 3 months post-op, almost 3 months post-op, I'm concerned about that. I thought I'd be more like 4 months before I started losing hair. I also feel like my mom started out with really thick hair like me, and then by the time she got into her 40s, her hair was really thin. But she also went through chemotherapy, and it completely changed her hair after that. And we thought that's why her hair came back so thin. But even before surgery, my hair, I used to have thick hair. I told myself in the very beginning I was going to embrace hats. Wear some really cute hats and then just do the curls coming out from underneath or something like that. It is what it is. I wouldn't trade it off even if I end up with, really thin hair. Getting this weight off, it has already been absolutely life-changing. Absolutely. One exciting thing, I've probably mentioned it in my last couple videos, that we're going to Disneyland. We're going to my dad's wedding, which is only about 45 minutes away from there, and then we're going to spend a few days in Disneyland afterward. So I'm going to be doing my countdown to Disneyland. One thing that's really exciting for me is we went last year. We never dreamed that we'd be back in just 1 year. We don't travel very often. We've only had 2 family vacations in our entire marriage. And that was last year, and then 4 years before that. We don't even go to the coast or on weekend getaways and stuff. We stay home. So we never dreamed we'd be going back in just 1 year, but it's a great opportunity to do it. We're getting a great deal on tickets. The exciting thing is, though, that last year I was almost 70 pounds heavier on that trip than I am and that I'm going to be on this trip. Right now at 215, I'm really hoping to take the next 4 weeks and get into Wonderland by July 8th when we leave. So on my weekly updates, be looking for my countdown to Disneyland. Gotta lose those 16 pounds. I'm going to up my water. I'm going to up my protein, and I'm going to be working out at least 3 days a week. Another new adventure. So I have been working out. I'm not posting every time that I work out. I should be, just do those sweat checks, checking in and all that. If you're interested in following along, I'm on Facebook, just Aubrey in Wonderland. You can come find me if you want. I'm going to try some strength training. I've only been doing cardio up until now, and I do this all the time. I summon up the courage to do something new, and then I find my niche and I stay there, and then I get comfortable. So I've been just doing the elliptical, the bike thing, and the treadmill, a little bit on the treadmill. But now I'm going to be going with my husband. He does arm day, leg day, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to follow him through the cycle that he does. And that way I can see him do the machine before I do the machine every time. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, be watching on Facebook, and then I'll update you here on my countdown to Disneyland. The next 16 pounds are really important to me. That would be so exciting to be down into the 100s before we go. Another thing too, Rachel, Raw Create, I loved your video this week. You looked really up and really happy. I was excited for you. You do your knit check. I'm going to be doing my ring check. this ring is not my original wedding ring. We got it about 1.5 years ago, and it did not fit me very well. I didn't get it sized at the time, and I was gonna go get it sized before I could wear it, but I was just so excited and eager to have it. My old wedding ring, I had lost the stone out of it, and there was some problems with it, and so I hadn't been able to wear it for a long time. So when I got this one, I just, in my excitement, shoved it on there, made it work, but it just about cut the circulation off on my finger, and I could not get it off. Like during the medical pre-authorization process for insurance, every time I'd go in, they'd do like a scan or something, and they'd say, can you take your jewelry off? It would be like panic city, like, how am I going to get this thing off? This is so embarrassing. It's just another one of those fat girl thought processes, you're like, oh, they're probably judging me because I can't get my ring off or whatever, But anyway, so now it kind of twists on my finger if, throughout the day. And then also I can take it off really easily. It still kind of catches on that chubby part of my finger. So I'll update you as it gets looser and looser. I have very big fingers. I mean, this is like a man could wear this ring. I think it's like a size 11 or something. So I'm excited to need to size that down, and it won't be long. Shopping. So I've gone to some secondhand stores and gotten some cute clothes recently. The clothes I was wearing were just getting really frumpy, not pleasant to look at, or even uncomfortable. They were so frumpy. So I've gotten a few things. When I went to the store before, this particular shop that I like to go to, they have like one 10-foot long plus size section. And that's for every type of clothing in my size. So pants, skirts, dresses, sweaters, jackets, workout clothes. One 10-foot long rack was all they had. Now I am happy to say I'm in an extra large, so I'm no longer in the plus sizes. So when I go into the store, it's this huge store, and the racks go like way out into the back of the store, and I can choose from any rack my extra large section. It's usually a 5 or 6 foot long section, but it's got a separate section for sleeveless shirts, collared shirts, career shirts, casual shirts, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts. I mean, that's 6 different sections right there. And then there's dress pants, workout pants, jeans, capris, shorts, skirts, dresses, jackets, vests, like down vests and stuff like that. Totally separate section just for the vests. It is just amazing to me. It's just amazing. I had a lot of anxiety before surgery about shopping. And I think it's because shopping has always been such an unpleasant experience as a plus size adult. So now that it's a pleasant experience and it's easy to find clothes that fit me, it's just awesome. It's been an awesome NSV, honestly. It's really awesome. I'm loving it. I'm also noticing that the styles that I used to gravitate towards before are like, I don't want them now. Things that have a lot of ruching, like in the stomach area, or wrap style tops, or super flowy tops that I used to really be into. And people like them for different reasons, but I liked them because I felt like I could hide in them. So, I'm excited that I just passed those styles right up now. I'm like, that wouldn't even look good on me anymore. I would look like I would swim in that. So, that's exciting. Yeah. You know, in my last video, I think this is the last thing I want to cover. In my last video, I talked for a minute about my before picture and my current after picture. And I talked about how I didn't like the way I looked before, and how big I was here, and how puffy I was, and how, I started to feel bad about talking about that. I felt like I was saying that maybe someone who is still puffy here or still has a lot to lose was somehow that I was like putting them down or saying, I've seen some people talking about that on Facebook and things, about how people talk about, oh my gosh, let's say as an example, if I were to say my starting weight was 288, my surgery weight was 255. So if I were to say, oh my goodness, I was so disgusting at 288, I can't even believe how horrible I looked and how disgusting I was. Well, there's a lot of people out there right now who would love to be 288. They would love to get down to a weight as low as 288. And I understand that. I feel that. I understand. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who had surgery, weight loss surgery, when they weighed about what I weigh now. And that's after losing 73 pounds. So, I just wanted to clarify, I certainly wouldn't want to make anybody feel bad. And if I ever talk about my body or how I felt about myself at a certain weight, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Myself. I'm not making a comment on how someone else looks or feels or should look or feel. I'm just talking about myself and the way I felt in my own skin at that particular weight. I also know people that they weigh more than me now, but they're in a smaller size than I'm in. And some of that's just styles of clothing, the way you choose to wear it, and body size, bone density, muscular build, where you carry your weight, things like that. But for me, in that before picture, I felt very like puffy and inflated almost. And, or rather, looking at the picture, I can see how puffy and inflated I looked. But I didn't realize it at the time. I felt miserable. I felt horrible. But I didn't see it as much as I see it now when I compare the two. But anyway, this has gone on long enough. I just wanted to talk about some things that are on my mind. I hope you guys are having a great week. I'll be checking in pretty soon on Facebook with my workouts and my countdown to Disney. I've got 4 weeks and counting to lose 16 pounds. So wish me luck, cross your fingers, blow me a kiss, all that stuff. Yeah, I hope I can do it. I think I can do it. If I really put my nose to the grindstone. Anyway, you guys have a great week. Bye.
We can't stop, don't let the beat rock. You know, we live for the drop.